What's up guys, my name is Samira and welcome to my channel. I know it's been a long time, but I'm back. I'm not gonna make up excuses, and I just want to say thank you so much to everybody who waited for me making a new video. It really means a lot to me. I am turning 20 on Sunday. So in celebration of my beautiful presence being here on this planet for almost 20 years, I thought let's make a video about 20 lessons I learned before turning 20. Before we begin, a little disclaimer. All the things I'm talking about are based on my own experience. It doesn't mean that you have to agree with them or that you're gonna make the same experiences or anything. This is not a video that's supposed to tell you how to handle things. It's just lessons I picked up over my 20 years of being here. You don't have to agree with everything, and that's totally fine. That being said, let's get right into it. Lesson number 1, not everybody's going to like you, and that's totally fine. Accepting that fact is honestly the best for your own well-being, because you're never gonna be able to please everybody with everything you do or say. Some people will love that you do thing X, others will hate you for it. There's no way you can make everybody happy. The sooner you learn that, the better. I know for a lot of people, me included, this is a really hard fact to finally accept, that that fact is not going to change. It will just be better for your own well-being if you know who you are and that you can't, in fact, make everybody on this planet happy. You're gonna be so much happier when you don't feel like the whole world has to adore you in order for you to have value. You're a valuable person the way you are. You don't have to be liked by others in order to be a valuable person. Just accept yourself for who you are. Trust me. That actually brings me right to my next point, which is accept people for who they are, even if you might not like them as a person. Okay, so not everybody's going to like you, and you're not going to like every person on this planet. That's just so unrealistic. It's a fact that we can change. Some people like each other, others don't, and that's totally fine. But even if you don't like a person, don't be mean to them. That does not mean you shouldn't stand up to a person. You absolutely should always stand up to someone if they're mean to you or someone else, and if they hurt the people around you or you. Stand up to them, but do it in a respectful manner. It's so easy to be respectful of each other and not make the other feel like they're unaccepted or unwelcome, even if you don't like them. If you don't like a person, tell them or leave it be. If you don't want to talk to them about why you don't like them, or you just feel like, okay, you know what, it's actually not that bad, they don't need to know that I don't like them, then act like that in front of them too. Don't do this talking behind the back thing. People realize that. You make people feel very unwelcome if you do that. The point is, tell people you don't like them. You don't have to be nice to everybody. You don't have to act like you're best friends with everybody. But be respectful, accept them for who they are, and if you do have a problem, talk to them directly instead of going behind their backs. The next thing I learned in my almost 20 years on this planet, don't assume anything about other people. Seriously, it doesn't matter whether it's on social media or in real life, people are only going to show you what they want to show you. I feel like especially with social media around, it has gotten so much more difficult to tell what a person's life is. On social media especially, we just show what we want to show. It's highlight after highlight after highlight. And honestly, not all of those highlights are real. Some of them are posed. I think we have to keep that in mind. Not everything we see about the other person is real. For example, when I was in high school was such a terrible experience for me personally. Maybe I'm gonna talk about it in another video, but I hated high school. It made me so anxious about myself, and I just felt absolutely terrible. But the thing is, even on my worst days, people probably wouldn't have guessed it's one of my worst days. I chose not to show them. which in retrospective, I'm like, okay, maybe I should have showed them. Maybe I should have showed them I'm not always that happy person. I feel like it put a target on my back. People always thought, oh, she's always so positive, so enthusiastic, and just always happy. They assumed I was actually always happy, which was not the case. I was such a depressed and sad and angry teenager. You can't even imagine. But in school, I was always really happy. I was so excited. I always tried to cheer other people up. That wasn't the real me. A classmate of mine asked me, yo, Sam, how do you manage to always be so motivated? And I wish I could give you a secret or just like a formula to always be happy. But the truth is, I wasn't. I was faking it quite some time. And don't do that. I've never seen the point of being miserable and then making others feel miserable. So I just tended to hide my feelings and be like, well, everything's gonna be all right. I mean, in retrospective, everything is all right now. So did I do anything wrong? Probably not, maybe. I can't tell. The point is, don't assume things about people. I seemed like a very enthusiastic person. I wasn't. I was feeling horrible most of the time. Nobody around me noticed, or barely anybody around me noticed. So in high school, I used to hide away my feelings. What's the point in showing feelings, right? Well, that's actually my next point. Showing emotions makes you vulnerable. That isn't necessarily a bad thing. A lot of people make it look like that, and a lot of people feel like that, me included. By not showing emotions, you rob all the people around you of showing you how much they care about you. Point number 5, apologizing is not a weakness. So many people struggle with apologizing. I mean, me included. I used to hate apologizing. I was always right. I mean, I am right often. There are times I'm not, and there are times I get really mean because I'm upset at myself or anything else, and then I let it out on other people, and that's not okay. So I apologize. You should apologize if you hurt someone or if you were in the wrong. That's just the right thing to do. However, don't apologize for everything, okay? There are things that need no apology, or things that would seem a lot better with a thank you instead of a I'm sorry. If I constantly say sorry, 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 then what is it worth, really? Instead of saying I'm sorry when it comes to smaller things, say thank you instead. Don't say I'm sorry I'm late. Say thank you for waiting for me. It's so much more positive, and the other person will feel appreciated if you thank them instead of focus on yourself and apologize because you did something or you didn't do something. Just say thank you. That being said, point number 6, appreciate the smaller things in life. This is such a simple thing. Be proud of yourself and other people, even for smaller accomplishments. Tell others how proud or how grateful you are for them. Like your mom cooking you dinner, or the girl you sit next to in class helping you out. Things like that are so small, but they can still have a lot of meaning, and we often tend to forget to actually sit down, take a deep breath, and see what we have. So whenever you get too annoyed with life, take a walk outside, take a deep breath, and think about all the things you have, and try to appreciate them, because others don't have them. Point number 7, try to be the best version of yourself every single day. Not for others, but for you. You can achieve so many things if you actually believe in yourself and try to grow every day. I know this sounds so cliche. If you treat the world around you kindly, the world will treat you kindly too. This sounds so spiritual. love attraction, everybody. And in the rare cases where positivity doesn't bring back positivity, try to have a positive outlook at it. And that actually brings me to my next point. Number 8, don't be scared of rejection and see the positives in it. Take it as an opportunity to learn. There are way worse things in life than getting rejected. So what, the cute girl doesn't want to go on a date with you? There are a lot more cute girls out there, trust me. So what if you didn't get the job? At least you practiced for the next job interview. A lot of times we let negativity take control of our lives, which, by the way, is totally normal. People love to rant, and they love to share their rants with other people, which is why social media is doing so great. But that's another video. At the end of the day, if ranting about it doesn't make you feel any better, then it's probably a tad too much negativity. So in order to even get rejected, you need opportunities, right? Well, the next point is, ask for opportunities. Seriously, life isn't going to throw all of them at you. Sometimes you have to take initiative and actually ask people for opportunities. Go to the local coffee shop and ask if they need a barista if you need a job. Or go and try to get that brand deal. What's the worst thing that can happen? Wait, yeah, rejection. What was the last point? Yeah, there are worse things than rejection. Seriously. Death, sexism, Trump, war. Choose your thing. But trust me, it's worse. A lot of people are probably like, well, yes, Amira, great tip, but I don't know if I'm ready to just walk up to strangers and ask for opportunities. Well, that's tip number 10. Go for things you're passionate about, even if you're scared of them and you feel like you're not ready for them. Well, chances are you're probably not ever gonna be ready for them unless you go out and actually try. If you really like doing something and you're passionate about it, somehow you're gonna find an opportunity. You just have to have the courage to go and ask. And trust me, you can do it. I sound like such a motivational speaker right now, but you can do it. Enough of this talk. No, I'm not done with the video. Future me, who basically just finished editing the video, figured out that maybe it was a bit too much. Since the video would have been like 25 minutes long, I decided to post it in 2 parts, just so it's easier for everybody to focus, and which is why I'm filming another outro right now. I really hope you enjoyed the first part of the 20 lessons I learned before turning 20 video. By the way, I am 20 now. If you liked it, leave a like, subscribe to my channel, and comment which tip you like the most and what you have learned so far. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I love you so much. We will see each other again soon, I promise. Bye!